Ayọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ Olúwa, Ọláwùmí, Olúwaṣeun, Ademide. I remember when we had at the naming ceremony, I wrote down 21 names. It was so much. He's a joyful child. And to the glory of God, all the names that were given came from the situation. My husband and I came together as a choice. I was telling somebody a few days ago in the car, was it BC? I was driving together, and I was narrating some experiences I faced in Ikota when I went to their house then. And I knew in my mind that if my mommy meets me here, that this is the person you want to, this is the place you want to marry from at that time. I'm sure she will do all in her power not to make it happen. So many experiences visiting him, his mom and family at Ikota. And they will proudly tell you how they came from Isaleko through Okogbadi, through Egba, Igbo Elegba, and then on the boat to Ikota and all of that. And I'm like, what are you saying? I remember one of the visits I had to the mom. She was quickly making making food for us. Rice, I suppose, in front of their room. You know those face me and face you rooms. Their stove is always beside their door there. And then all of a sudden, I was sitting on that single bed in the room that has a bed and few chairs. And she was quickly making food. You know. All these are in the movie Oige. It will come out soon. And all of a sudden, I just heard, whoo! Baba, what today? Baba, what today? It was a masquerade. Apparently, it was their festival and came right into the room. Came to pray, you know, the way they go to their families, and was praying for her. There was burglary on the wind, and I wanted to fly out. And I screamed and screamed and said, "Kò ní ṣe nǹkan kan fún ẹ. Àwọn bàbá àwọn wá kí ẹ ni. Wọ́n fẹ́ ṣàdúrà fún ẹ ni. Ó wá yẹ kí mo ní mo kú o. You know, I was just screaming, and he kept telling the mom, tell him to go out. You know, and the mom was not having it. Like, because that's what they live by every day, you know. In a nutshell, I want to say that all things are of God. Ọlọ́run ló ní gbogbo nǹkan lọ́wọ́. Ibi tí ẹ̀dá bá máa dé, tí ó bá ti jẹ́ ọmọ tàbí sínú àdúrà, tá a fàdúrà tọ́, tá à ń tò lọ, Ọlọ́run á na ìpasẹ̀ yẹn síbi tó fẹ́. I hope I can remember a lot of things I've stuck in my head that I want to share as I speak. I picked your dad out of so many, not so many. I had a schoolboy then too, which was very dear to me. But I chose him because I wanted him. I chose him, and I went home and told mom. I remember privately my mom asked me, "Are you sure about this guy?" And I said, "Yes, mommy. I'm an only child. Moyo is my first. And by the grace of God, I did family planning after 5 children. I am a blessing. God blessed me so much, and Moyo is a blessing to me. Mo gbàládùra pé Ọlọ́run á multiply ẹ. Ọmọ bíbí ò ní jẹ́, kò ní nira fún ẹ. Wọ́n ní tí oníbí kan bá máa jọ̀yẹ́ ẹ̀ kò ní bí rárá. Òun ní ìtàn èmi àti bàbá ọkọ mi nígbà tá a pàdé. He was told that ọmọ tínrín gbẹ̀yìn tó jẹ́ pé Dominic kan ló ń jẹ yìí. Báwo lè ṣe fẹ́ mo ló fẹ́ gbọ́mọ sí? At the end of the day, God took all the glory. Please. So, mo choose there because mo fẹ́ ni. You have chosen who you want. I remember you saying you wanted to bring the person home. Mi ò lé ẹlẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ títì. Mi ò rí ẹ pẹ̀lú ọkùnrin. Mi ò sọ pé ẹgbà mi ò grandma mo rẹ̀ ń wò mí ni. Èyí tó mú wá yẹn náà ló mú wá nígbà tó mú wá tó ṣe tán ní school. Ó kàwé, ó gboyè rẹpẹtẹ. Ó jọmọ dáadáa, ọmọ alálùbáríkà ni ẹ. Ó fi wá lọ́kàn balẹ̀. In fact, àwọn àbúrò ẹ̀ wọ́n máa ń ní minimum mi ni. Kí n tó gbọ́ ó ti ṣe. Ó ti solve. As big as our house is in London, Moyo takes care of everyone. Motorayo, when Moyo packed and was coming to Lagos to come and do the first part of this marriage, this one, before she came herself, I understood she started crying. Oh, Moyo, you're going to get married. Shade, you are crying. Moyo, you are going to get married, you are leaving us. He said, no, I'm here, I'm just a call away. I'm even here, all that. Our tears in my family is here. Everybody just tear up and we are there, blah, blah, blah. But it's one of those things. I want to say it is a blessing that you are here celebrating with me. Me do. I just feel like celebrating. I feel like celebrating and celebrating. I want to cite an example of a situation. I remember when my husband turned 45. We had a small birthday party for him. I'm citing this the way it's coming, I'm sorry. And that day, after all, I was supposed to give votes of thanks, and I started talking about him, calling out his name, all of it. And I kept saying it and all along. I heard a few days after that some people, ìyàwó lọ bọ́kọ jànlé, ṣé mo lè sọ ń pa àwọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn wá yí ẹ̀ ìwọ yan kìíní kan yìí gbàtẹ́ pé kan ló máa ń pààrọ̀ aṣọ ni, it became a fight. My husband was called to it and he was sorted. What am I saying this? Why am I saying it rather? 2 days before, I left the bed, I slept on the floor because I saw a text message. And I was saying that mi ò ní sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì yẹn. Tálẹ́ ni yìí ó máa ṣàlàyé ni. Tó bá ṣàlàyé. Mo dẹ̀ déta níjọ́ kejì, mo sọ pé olówó orí mi tí ó lálé, ó lọ dìjà nílé ẹlòmíì níjọ́ kẹta. You see the irony of it? I love my husband so dearly. I say it every time. Oh, le shemi. Bashir Olawale, ọmọ Fakorede, oh, le shemi. Kó tó ṣe mi mo ti dáríjì. Kí ló lè ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ni nǹkan náà ẹjọ́ ẹ gbà mí? Ẹ sọ, kò sí nǹkan náà. So many things women don't plan for happened. One of it is politics. You married your man young. Both of you are going on in life. Situation came. The man said, mo fẹ́ lọ vie fún position yìí. Mo plan ẹ̀ now. Mo gbé gbá àbò fẹ́ ṣe gómìnà. Bóyá mo like or not, mo ti jáde. Mo máa sọ bá àwọn obìnrin jọ. Wọ́n ní ká lọ bá àwọn obìnrin sọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n ní ká lọ ṣe. Mo plan ẹ̀ now. Bọ̀bọ̀ yìí nǹkan tá a sọ kọ́ yìí. O lè tì mí bọ politics lójijì. But it is what it is. Help me náà pè wá. Kí a kàyà wọ bùbá àti ìró wa ká bọ́tà ká tẹ̀lé wọn lẹ́yìn ni. We are not to dagger láyé mi àti ọ̀sán yẹn. We are not to pull them back. We should be a blessing as much as possible. Ibi tá ti bára wa yìí ni politics ti jẹ́ pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀. When you go out to serve, you are a blessing in any political offices. I also want to cite an example of ìyàwó mi. So many of us went into young marriages like this. At some point in their life, the guy saw another girl, whether mistakenly or purposefully. Ó máa fẹ́ lómi lóyún, ó máa fẹ́ lómi wá. Ó plan pé ó máa gbàyàwó. But ó ṣẹlẹ̀. Tó bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀, ṣó máa parẹ́ ni. I've seen it all over the internet and they say that kí ló kàn mí. Èmi àti ẹ̀ ò plan kìíní yẹn, ó lè form, you cannot force me into polygamy. I'm not going to stand this, blah, 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 blah. That means you went into it as a contract of convenience. And I don't think the syllabus we use from where we were taught as Christians is giving us that vibes. Let me use the term. So, plan ó ti ṣẹlẹ̀. So, lè torí ẹ̀ sọ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. I also say something that àìmọye èèyàn tí wọ́n mọ́ra wọn rí tó máa ń betroth. Wọ́n á ní ọ̀rẹ́, wọ́n fi dọ́rẹ̀. Báwo ni mo ṣe fẹ́ sọ? Wọ́n á ní bàbá olóyè kan fún kábíyèsí àbí àgbàlagbà kan ọ̀bọ̀lówó kan nílùú wọn ní ọmọ wọn. Kò mọ̀ wọ́n rí, wọ́n dẹ̀ máa jọ dàgbà. Wọ́n máa jọ dògbò. Ó gbọ́ Yorùbá nǹkan tí mo sọ yìí ẹ̀. Situations happen in the line of marriage that you're not planned for. As long as it is not hurting, it is not life-threatening. Thank you. You love your husband in it. I learned something a few days ago when I took her to see one of my mothers in the Lord. And most importantly, it is to learn. When you have knowledge of the history of that particular person, boy or girl that you are getting married to, you deal with them differently. You deal with them from passion, from pity sometimes. Hello, me, cited example of someone, Babati Kuli, age 5. Mama, gbefẹ́ nìkan lọ tọ́ ni, òun kiri yogi. ó jí gírígírí ó ṣàdé bí ọlá ó pàdé ẹ lọ́nà bí kan ẹ wá fẹ́ra ó wá retí ẹ kó ní romance ó retí ẹ kó ní love ó retí ẹ kó lè dispense ìfẹ́ bó ló ti rí ta ló fún bó ló ti tọ́. So when you understand his history and his story, you'll be able to love him from that point and nurture him. I nurtured my husband from every ramification, from dressing to food to living. But I just love him. I love that man. He's so responsible. He's a very worthy father. He's a great husband. Kí n tó béèrè ó máa sọ nígbà tá a dàgbà tí ò sí ó máa ní Táyọ̀ mi ò ní tí n bá ní máa fún ẹ mi ò béèrè mọ́ mo lè jí kí n bá mọ́tò mo lè jí kí n bá ẹnìmẹ̀ ó kàn máa ní this is a gift to you but when I was asking he would say Táyọ̀ mi ò ní tí n bá ní máa fún ẹ now that he has it he takes us as priority nínú ilé wa. Tá bá rí ẹni tí ó kù díẹ̀ káàtó fún nílé wọn tí ó rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe ni kó wò torí helpmate ni ẹ bóyá àdúrà which is number 1 bóyá ìtúnraṣe bóyá ìmọ̀sí learning more on what to do and what like I said see him from a point of pity. If you look at Banji you see his story his life how he grew up. Maybe the others were nurtured by the parents. Maybe Banji was nurtured by grandmother. O lè retí kan hùwà kan náà. So mo gbàládùra pé ẹ̀mí ọgbọ́n, ẹ̀mí ìmọ̀, ẹ̀mí òye tó jẹ́ láti ọ̀run wá Ọlọ́run máa bá mi fún ẹ. O ní fall, o ní fail, o ní falter. Ọlọ́run máa direct each step by the way. Somebody, I was on a prayer online 2 days ago, and my husband said, and the person said, àwọn àdúrà tẹ́ máa ń gbà yà ń tayọ̀, mo máa fẹ́ ẹ máa fún mi ní ó fẹ́ kí ni ọkọ ẹ̀ ò ní máa sùn mọ́lé ojoojúmọ́ vigil you know that means mo ní so mo máa ń disturb ẹni. He will tell you this prayer is too much you are disturbing me but when the issues happen you say tó bá rí nǹkan tí lágbájá ṣe gbàdúrà he will give you prayer points but he doesn't want you to pray. So they just believe that you are there, you are their backbone in every ramification. He's the one that reminded me that my first car money that my mommy gave to me, I gave to him to start a business. I couldn't even remember. It was one that reminded me. So tó bá ní ọkùnrin tó ní seed iota of love ní around there, má bá mi pé. I have a lot of mentees. Am I correct? Around here, a lot of them. And Ọlọ́run máa ń help me láti lè bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ fi wọ́n ṣe sùúrù mo wá ní oore ọ̀fẹ́ láti pàdé àwọn ọmọ mi tán ti gbó sínú kinní yẹn ojoojúmọ́ mo wá ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn àwọn alága worldwide mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín fàdúró tì yín o gbogbo alága ẹ bá mi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ wọn o gbogbo wọn ṣara wọn púpọ̀ nínú wọn mainland lọ́hùn náà ń gbé wọ́n dẹ̀ máa lọ lálẹ́ they are here honouring me and the Lord will honour you too ẹ ṣe ilé àtọ̀nà yín ò ní bàjẹ́ ohun ayọ̀ báyìí la máa bára wa ṣe. I don't know what I haven't touched. I don't know where I've touched. I want to ask you, Moyo, have you ever seen your dad and I fight? Try. Physical. Well, we've had the nudges of, she said we bicker, we don't fight. Whatever that means. But yes, they see most of the time the love we express. We are very touchy and huggy in my family. Everything you are passing by, somebody will nudge you, somebody will touch you, somebody will say, "What's up? Hey, hi, high five." You're just going on your own. The person is watching TV. You're tapping. You're saying, "Do you need a drink?" You know, things like that happen a lot, and I know you will not leave that. You have been endowed with a lot of things. You have learned. Gbogbo ẹ kò ní bọ́ sí waste nínú ayé ẹ. Bánjí máa gbà ẹ́ láyè láti lò fún òun kí blessing lè wá sílé ayé yín. Sí ògo Ọlọ́run kó lè farahàn púpọ̀ sí láyé yín ní agbára Ọlọ́run máa bá mi mú ayé rọrùn fún yín Ọlọ́run máa jẹ́ kí ayé kó rọrùn fún yín ẹ máa mọ Ọlọ́run sìn jù báyìí lọ ẹ máa dàgbà nínú ọgbọ́n lára lérò ní gbogbo ọ̀nà ní agbára Ọlọ́run ọba and the Lord will continually keep your home. Thank you, Mrs. Polariwa Lolly, as we call you. Thank you for all you do, Pastor Shola. You are everything. In fact, mi ò lè dúpẹ́ tán. Thank you for everyone and everyone. G Grandma. Everybody help me to say thank you to my mommy. Oh. ìyá Bàṣírá wọn forí tì bàbá Bàṣírá mẹ́rin lọ́fẹ̀ẹ́ o my husband reminds me sometimes kí ló dé gan-an ṣèbí mẹ́rin ni bàbá ẹ fẹ́ mo ní mẹ́tàlá ni bàbá ẹ fẹ́ lágbájá fẹ́ mẹ́tàlá báyìí ṣó pay wọn ni ṣó life bàbá ẹ ń gbà tó ṣe you know I just remind him too I said òótọ́ ni o kò pay bàbá pọ́tà o you know so mẹ́rin bàbá ẹ fẹ́ ò lè sọ fún mi nǹkan tí máa ṣe èmi náà Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ sọ fún yín nǹkan tẹ́ máa ṣe ẹ ṣàrántí dádì yín kẹ́ bá lọ fi ṣàbíjọ kò pay wọn o last so I want to thank you Yamed thank you Deola Princess everybody mi náà olórí láti odindi ìlú lọ́hùn thank you for coming thank you Taye thank you everyone I appreciate you.